God, this weather makes me really gloomy.
What? I love this weather. It's shining, like this is shining sun, bright and cold as well. I love this weather. I would want this every day on a Saturday weekends.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually can't do anything about it because I'm allergic to it. I've developed this condition called cold urticaria in Delhi. I
Okay.
get hives if it's too cold. So it's just, I have to
Then
stay.
December Jan is gonna be
Yeah.
crazy.
Anyway,
Yeah.
no. I was just saying, I'm so happy that you took a flight and you came all the way back just for this recording.
No, my pleasure.
I mean, like for us, Neck Talk series has always been about to facilitate healthy conversations. And I think because we're like in the mental health epidemic at the moment,
Yep.
and the pandemic has only added more to it.
Yeah.
And it's mental health is such a subject that's not really easy to understand. And because in a place like India, there's so much stigma attached to it, it's really important we start a dialogue, normalize it. What basically I would currently like to start with, I mean, we can start with anything, with your personal journey,
Yeah.
personal journey and how it encouraged you to start a platform like MindPeers, which is Asia's largest digital
Getting
behavioral
there.
healthcare platform.
Getting there.
That's amazing.
Yeah, getting there. So, cousin, look, I feel that our personal experiences teach us so much, right? You wouldn't imagine, but 2 years ago, I didn't even know how important mind is or what is mental health. Unless something happened to me and I realized that, hey, like it can happen to anyone, to like just anyone. So my personal journey with mental health and how it led to Mind Peers comes from that I was actually running my first company in Singapore. And despite all the success over there, it became very stressful because I was literally working for, let's say, about 13 hours, 1, 3. And, when you're a founder, you literally don't draw any boundaries. And with all this stress came a lot of anxiety because there were fear of failing, fear of getting on to the next step with my startup and all of that. And just one day out of the blue, it was, I think, Sunday, quite late night, I get this hyperventilating feeling and I don't know what is it. And I rushed to the hospital because I didn't know what was it, right? And I was told that no, you're just hyperventilating. It's actually anxiety. And that's when I got introduced to it. And I started talking a lot about it to people, only to realize that so many other people go through similar stuff, just that they don't talk about it. And me being the extroverted person that I am, I couldn't shut up about it, to be very honest, because I realized that we know so less about it, right? So that's how my personal interest in the whole mind body connection started. And 2 years ago, I said that, I'm going to step down from my first company and I'm going to do some thesis around mental health care. And I did my research and then we are at MindPeers.
You know, something that I really appreciate about MindPeers is the different services that you guys offer on your platform.
Right.
Because, it can be so difficult sometimes for people who sort of don't feel comfortable for a one-on-one
Yeah.
session or even feel a little bit uncomfortable reaching out.
Yeah.
I basically wanted to know what are the services that I'm talking about is the boats group and the
Went out wall. Yeah. Yeah. So, Kelsang, look, what happens is that, and again, from my personal experience, when I went through what I did, actually one-on-one therapy did not help me. However surprising it might sound, I did go to a therapist and all of that. It didn't help me. And the reason to that was I realized that me as a person, I just wanted the space to analyze and to, personally sort of introspect on what I'm going through and why is it happening. But again, it's a very personal take. So what I realized when we started off with MindPeers was that not everyone is going to be comfortable with therapy, especially because of the stigma that's attached to it. And B, hence, we wanted to have as many options available for people to, just pick what they want. Because again, we're not just about therapy, we're about self-care.
Yeah.
And self-care can come in all different forms, right? So you talked about Boats. Now, Boats is a community group.
Okay.
Most of us go through loneliness, and it could be of any kind, right? It could be not having a friend, or it could also be being surrounded by people but still feeling lost. So the whole idea of Boats was to facilitate that, to find people who are like you, get into a virtual group and talk to them, which is moderated by a psychologist, so that she can help you to make sense of all the feelings that you're going through. Went out wall is literally 100% private space. Sometimes, you just want to vent out, you want to just take out things by writing. And what better than doing it at a confidential space, anonymously? At least things get out of your mind, you empty your brain and you just let it all out, right? So I think that's the beauty, because self care can come in all forms and it just doesn't have to be always limited to therapy. And that's the whole idea. So, Kelsang, I know that even for Neck, for that matter, you guys are not just product oriented, right? You wanted to facilitate all this plethora of services as well. Tell me more about it.
I mean, with Neck, we were very confident and aware of what we wanted to do from the very beginning. We never wanted to be to offer you a pill and like basically products where you just have to consume it. We wanted to create an environment where you are in fully control of your health. Because your physical health affects your mental health obviously affects your physical health as well. Because it's so true. Like if you don't feel best mentally, of course your physical health is going to suffer. Of course, your activity level will go down. In it, and vice versa, basically. So it was incredibly important for our mission to facilitate these services. And I think we found some really incredible people and organizations like Mind Peers who have the same philosophies and mission that we can resonate with and basically move on together, and then we can help each other in our journey. And I was actually noticing on your website that you had changed your focus from mental health to mental strength.
Yep, yep, yep.
What was the reason to change, and what was the significance behind it?
Today, if I tell you that, okay, you're not feeling good, go to a therapist, you won't be as comfortable. You're going to be like, no, 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 I don't need a therapist. Or you could be like questioning yourself a lot of times before you take a step to take care of your mind. What we guys realized was that people, because it's so stigmatized, people do not understand what mental health really is. You don't need to wait for something to go wrong in your mind to start taking care of it, right? And just like how majority of us go to a gym to work out, and even if you become fit, will you stop working out? No, you would still take care of your body. So we took a shift to mental strength to tell people that irrespective of whether you're going through something or not, your mind is an important part. You need to work it out every day. And you need to be mentally stronger, because that contributes to a healthy, qualitative, personal and professional life as much as any other thing, in your health does. So that's how we made that shift from mental health to being mentally stronger, and hence focusing on mental strength.
That's so nice. You know, Interestingly, after joining Neck, I've been so conscious about my physical health. Like I've joined so many different fitness classes. Like I've joined a gym, I've joined a boxing class, I've joined a football class. I'm actually, I think, also almost going to start horse riding classes. Like I've not paid attention to my mental health at all. Like I'm really guilty of not checking in with myself. I think I want to measure my mental strength as well on your platform. Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. We should definitely do it. Yeah, let's do it.